The story of Eklavya. The story of Eklavya is found in Mahabharata. The story focuses in the quality of a student to learn through self-confidence and dedication. Drona was one of the great warriors during the time of Mahabharata. His father was Bharadwaj, a great teacher of weaponry. Bharadwaj was a Brahmin, and yet he surpassed the skill of all Kshatriyas, the fighting class of that period, and was highly respected. Many princes came to Sage Bharadwaj to learn the art of fighting. Bharadwaj personally taught his son Drona, and Drona became a skillful warrior. When Sage Bharadwaj passed away, Drona took over his father's job of teaching martial art. Unfortunately, his financial condition declined, and he was forced to leave his home in search of a job. He first went to his classmate Drupad, but Drupad refused to help Drona. Drona was hurt and left the king's court. In anger and despair, he then came to the playground of royal princes. He soon became friendly with them. He then challenged the princes in archery. I will throw this ring into the well. Can you pick it up? The boys were completely puzzled. How can that be? They wondered. Then Drona tossed the ring into the well. Then he asked for a bunch of grasses. He prayed and sought blessing from his father, Bharadwaj. He asked for a bow and arrow. In no time, he got the ring out of the well. Royal princes were impressed and led Drona to Bhishma. Bhishma was then the head of the family and was highly respected for his valor and sacrifice. He promised to stay unmarried throughout his life and take care of the families of Kauravas and Pandavas. When the grandsire came to know about the ability of Drona from the princess, he was highly impressed. He called for Drona. Drona agreed to teach the princess. In return, Drona received shelter and honor from the royal family. Drona was exclusively a teacher of the royal family. This consisted of the descendants of Dhritarashtra and Pandu. Their children are known as Kauravas and Pandavas respectively. Kauravas were 99 brothers and hence they were dominant over Pandavas. Pandavas were 5 brothers with decent qualities. Of all, Arjuna was the best in archery. He was one of the 5 brothers of Pandavas. He, however, loved Arjuna most as a dedicated student and skillful archer. Drona promised Arjuna to make him the best archer in the world. As time rolled by, Drona's reputation as a good teacher of martial art spread far and wide. One day, a stranger arrived and paid respect to Drona. Drona was happy. "Who are you?" asked Drona. The stranger responded, "I am Eklavya, the son of Nishad king, the chief of the aboriginals." Drona was willing to take him as a student, but Bhishma objected on ground that Eklavya does not belong to royal class. Hence, Drona could not accept Eklavya in his school. Eklavya was disappointed, but he did not give up his determination of becoming an archer. Eklavya mentally accepted Drona as his guru and went deep into a jungle to learn archery. In front of Drona's statue, through his perseverance, hard work, and dedicated practice, Eklavya grew up to be a skillful archer. It was one day the Pandavas came to the forest where Eklavya stayed for their hunting pleasure. They had their hunting dog with them to locate the target. When they camped, the dog went astray and came to the place where Eklavya was practicing his archery. Seeing Eklavya, the dog began to bark. Eklavya was distracted and shot 7 arrows in quick succession to close the mouth of the dog, preventing him from barking. It was an amazing feat of archery. When the dog returned to the royal party, everyone was amazed to see the dog whose mouth was stitched with arrows. The princess could not believe such skillful archery. Arjun was most interested to know that there could be someone who is better archer than him. The Pandavas left for the forest in search of the unknown archer. They soon located Eklavya and saw his place of practice with Drona's statue in front. Arjun came forward to inquire. "Who are you?" Arjun asked. Eklavya replied with humility, "I am Eklavya, the son of Hiranyadhanush, the king of the Nishads, the aboriginals. I am also a pupil of Drona, perfecting the art of archery." When Drona came to see Eklavya, he paid respect by touching his feet. The Pandavas spent some time with Eklavya, learning all about him, and then returned home. Arjun was depressed. He realized that there is a better archer than him and who considers Drona as his guru. He went to Drona to share his feeling. Drona was surprised. He decided to meet Eklavya. He went to the jungle where Eklavya was having his practice of archery. As soon as Eklavya saw Drona, he prostrated before him and offered his respect. Then he stood up with folded hands and asked, what can he do for him? Drona asked, "Do you consider me as your guru?" Without any hesitation, Eklavya responded, "Yes." "Then you must give your Guru Dakshina, which is the reward of the teacher," said Drona calmly. Eklavya immediately got down on his knees and begged, "I have nothing to offer. What can I give to you here, O my great Guru?" Proudly Drona stood still and after a while took his hand and asked him to give his right thumb, which is needed for the archery. Eklavya immediately agreed and cut his thumb and gladly offered it to his guru. After this, the Nishad prince practiced shooting arrows with his 4 fingers, but never regained his earlier agility. The story brings 2 different views to the readers. As an ideal student, there is no parallel to Eklavya. But as a teacher, Drona was discriminatory. He favored Arjun over Eklavya, which was not the right thing to do.